Mad. Quite likely.
What's up and welcome to Menace TCG, and in today's video we're going to talk about the brand new information that came out about Riftbound's organised play program in the foreseeable future. So just over the past weekend, a lot of influencers, website people, people around the TCG space and around League of Legends, and some store owners got invited all the way over to LA to attend a content creator summit, or just a summit for riotgames Riftbound. And in that, a lot of people asked a lot of questions and a lot of answers were given. But one of the most important things that came out of there, in my opinion, is the organised player structure that Riot are putting in place in the future for this game. So with that being said, I was not there myself personally, obviously, but a lot of this information comes from thegamer.com, and the article will be found in the description below, as a lot of the information we are using today is from that information. So let's begin, shall we? Let's start off with the game modes that you can expect within Riftbound at a tournament scene and a competitive level and a local level. So first of all, you've got your good old classic 1v1, best of threes, best of ones format. They did say that this is going to be a best of three kind of game, but obviously stores close at certain times, so maybe sometimes when you're on gaming nights at stores, you will only have best of ones and stuff like that. So yeah. Then there is a 2v2 format. These are probably, again, will be best of threes, maybe best of ones, but this is not currently known. But I suppose you don't add that much time when you add an extra player, maybe extra rounds, like hour rounds for best of threes instead of like 30-minute rounds or 40-minute rounds, that kind of thing. Then there is the 4-player free-for-all, kind of like Commander. I don't know if this will be in competitive tournaments. This wasn't said anywhere. This is what I've added as one of the playstyles for the game, but I assume there'll be side events and maybe alternative events for this, but not part of the main organised play structure for the game. Then we've got an interesting one, which is a 5v5 thing that they said will come in the future. Not at start away, but it's, you have a team of 5, you have two 2v2 games going on, and then a 1v1, kind of to simulate the jungle is the 1v1, and the 2v2s are kind of like the laning phases of the official League of Legends game. So let's get into a bit more about what they said. So they said that store local events are going to be called Summoner Skirmishes. They're going to happen twice per set, so a month after the release. So if we get a release in October, which we're scheduled for, the month after, which is November, we should have a Summoner Skirmish, and then another one in December with another Summoner Skirmish, then a month or two off, and then you should have set 2 with their pre-release. So you should have something to look forward to every single month when playing this game, and these are going to be located at your local game store. Now, some of the cool things they said about this is you win promo cards and all that kind of stuff, but if you win one of these events, you will get a buy for the first round of the regional tournament. So that's pretty interesting. Not a lot of places, not things do that. You get a championship player mat and all that kind of stuff, and then a buy for the chosen regional qualifier tournament, which is amazing. So they've got prizes like you get a promo card for everybody coming. That's probably given nowadays, and some stores will give out you an extra pack for coming, and then add packs to the prize pool. You get a top 8 promo card, a top 4 promo card, and then if you win, you get the first, the top 4 and the top 8 promo card. That's what it means by a full player set. You'll get all 3 of those. You get the championship player mat, and like I said, yeah, that round 1 by a future regional tournament qualifier. They're calling, there's regional tournament qualifiers and there's regional tournaments, which is like a strange way of talking about like them. They could have been called 2 different events, but yeah. So you've got regional qualifier tournament and then a regional then the regional tournament. So let's look at a regional tournament. So this would be after a regional. This is what you would go to qualify for a regional tournament. So they're starting their first one in December. We believe it's in Atlanta from all the things that have been said. They didn't talk about pricing massively, but we've got all that kind of stuff. But they did talk about numbers, and the biggest number they've put here is 512. So if you're if you come in the top 16 at a 512 player tournament, you will qualify for your championship. What that is what I reckon is you're going to have stores that go into regional qualifiers, into regionals, into nationals or globals, and then into a final world championship at the end. So you've got like 4 stages of events, which is very, very, very cool. Now, they said that a lot of the prizing at these events is going to be cash prizing. You can probably like top 20, top 8, top 16, top 20, 32, top 64, top 128. You're going to have all those prizing as well, probably. Cash probably down to like top 16 kind of thing. This is Riot, so they will throw a lot of money towards it. It's really interesting that they go in this route. A lot of newer tournament games like Lorcana, Lorcana, the One Piece, and a couple of others like Star Wars Unlimited, Altered. None of them have gone for cash prize in tournaments. The games that do go for cash prize in tournaments are the bigger games, stuff like your Pokemon, your Flesh and Blood. They're the ones that you get a lot of cash from winning tournaments. So I'm personally happy that cash is on the line. Not that I'll ever do thingy. I am aiming to try to do well, but yeah, cash on the line is a better thing than cash not being on the line. Just incentivizes a lot more people to play the game, a lot more people take it more seriously, and I think that's what Riot wants at the end of the day: a very serious, competitive, fun, organized play tournament structure that's structured by themselves, run probably by themselves within the most part. They will obviously go to third-party companies that already run successful tournaments in successful games and have a really good tournament scene over there in different parts of the world. Now, big sad for me is that the first event that is coming is going to be in Atlanta in December, which is obviously the other side of the pond for me being a Britain. But yeah, if opportunity presents itself, I will try to be there. So let me know in the comments below what you're looking forward to. If you like the idea of cash prizes, if you like the idea of the structure where you go up and you win, and if you win again, you get invited to the next thing, and that's kind of where it's going to be. It just means that at the highest level, you're going to have some of the best of the best of the best. It's kind of like Lorcana. Lorcana does this. Pokemon and other companies do it where you get points throughout the season and then you get invited to the championship. But I think this is just going to be, you win events, you get invited. You win that event or do well at that event, you get invited. So by the time you get to Worlds, you've got somebody who's won or come in the top 16 or top 8 of a really big event, then doing really well at another event, and then you've got to Worlds with somebody who's like very, very at the top end of the game. So making and watching Worlds would be so interesting in 2016 when I imagine it comes towards the back end of the year. With all that said, I'm extremely happy, extremely excited, and this is all fantastic news. I don't think anything that is part of this news today is bad. So yeah, stay tuned for some more. Thank you for watching. Listen out, subscribe, and I'll see you on the Rift.